Amanda was a carefree child. She loved everything. She loved people. She just wanted to be your friend. She was inquisitive. She was active. She was someone who you would want there.
Typical 15-year-old, had lots of sleepovers. She had a huge, huge heart, loved animals, loved crows, loved the birds, wanted to be a marine biologist when she grew up. She loved art. So she did a lot of watercolor. And most of all, she loved her alone time to read. She had a huge book collection.
She was a child who enjoyed singing, who enjoyed the performing arts. And so she was able to create videos of herself singing, and she learned how to post them on YouTube by herself. What we didn't know was that behind the screen was an adult man who started to victimize her, to threaten her, to ask her for, to compliment her, to ask her for more, all the while pretending he was a person that was the same age. And so her victimization online lasted for 2.5 years and basically ended up crushing her and her personality. This person convinced her to bare her chest, where he took a picture on the other side, and then threatened to share it on the internet to her family and friends if she didn't, in his words, perform, show more of herself for him. Ultimately, Amanda took her life because of the failures she felt as a person, the embarrassment she felt, the shame she felt.
She went to a neighboring community for a sleepover. Her and her friend went to somebody else's house where two brothers lived. So those two brothers introduced alcohol, and two more boys showed up. So you have 4 males, 2 females. They started drinking. Rtea was violated that night by 4 males, and a photo was taken. The photo just kept showing up. Everywhere she went, people started harassing her, whether it was online, through texting, in face-to-face. Everybody turned against her, calling her a slut. In this community that she knew and loved, suddenly she was the outsider, and she was the one traumatized.
Shouldn't be on us as citizens in order to tell the platforms, the tech companies, what they need to do. They should know what they need to do. And an analogy would be like when automakers make vehicles. They know all the safety measures to put out there in a vehicle. The same goes with tech companies. They know, but they're not doing it.
The government absolutely has to step in and regulate online platforms because there's just way too much being allowed on their platforms. It just perpetuates the trauma for the people that are being in these videos, in these photos. There's no accountability. Anyone can take these photos of these children being, physically assaulted, violated, and there's no accountability.
If we want to create a country that is safe and build young people to eventually become the adults to make this country work, we need to make sure our kids are protected. And they're not protected against that online world right now. It's like a free-for-all.
Because there's nothing being done. Nobody's stepping in to say, okay, enough is enough. This is it. We have to do something now.
Our politicians need to rise up and do what's needed for the young people of our country.